we're gonna pack in every day trying to learn multi-engine. 3 of us, intensive training at Aviator Air on this episode of Taking Off. Day 1, Brant and I are trying to get some training in, a jump on it. Brian Turner will be joining us, but he's taking his check ride for his commercial. So the big issue here is that the airplane, the twin engine Baron that we're going to be using, is having a magneto issue, which fortunately at Aviator Air, they've got a full-time mechanic. So they're looking at it right now, and we hope to get in the air at some point today. We're just gonna have to see.
We were planning on starting on Monday morning. Here it is Monday afternoon, and we still haven't really got on it. It does put us a little behind where we're at now. As time goes on, as the clock continues to tick, every second becomes more valuable. Every day is critical for this type of training, so I'm a little bit concerned.
So yeah, we're having to wait to get into the plane. Brant and I have come to Aviator Air just to check it out. They said the plane was being worked on, and it was. We talked to the mechanic. What's really cool is that they do have staff mechanics. Brant is coming down from Colorado Springs because he's gone to 3 different schools and for multi-training, and every time the plane goes down and he can't get a flight. So he's come all the way to Grand Prairie Aviator Air to be able to fly, and I'm so glad that they have somebody working on this. Hopefully we'll get it back up. So Brant, if we don't, it's your fault.
Hopefully it'll get fixed today, and if it doesn't, of course, we need to think about something else or moving the training to another day, but hopefully we won't have to get to that point. There's a little bit of a magneto drop. I think they've had to clean the spark plugs a couple of times and look at making sure everything's running on one of the magnetos on one of the engines isn't performing the way that it needs to. They're still trying, and they think they have it figured out now.
Day 1 of training. We've had to delay our start. It's now down to 106 degrees. It's gonna be brutal. Brian just did his check ride for his commercial and passed. But the guy is physically, mentally exhausted. While Brian is collapsing on his sofa and Brant and I had just about given up on training for Day 1 Monday, we got the word the plane is ready. Way to go, Aviator Air. Brant is going first, and first lesson, it is so hot. I'm okay with him taking the first lesson. With the plane now back in service, Reagan starts ground school for Brant and I. I think Brian is still passed out. Aviator Air has provided a packet a few weeks before, and I spent a lot of time leading up to this studying it. With orientation completed, it's time for that first flight.
Feel good. I'm looking forward to it. It's only 147 degrees outside right now.
Brant gets the first lesson and goes up with Instructor Reagan. The first lesson is a basic overview to the Baron. There's a lot of familiarity with the first lesson, like doing steep turns, stalls, and all the things we've already learned in a single engine. Brant does well for the first lesson, and sunset makes it a day for us. Monday is in the books. Now we hit it hard for Tuesday morning and the arrival of our prodigal, Brian Turner.
So we got the airplane back online, luckily. There's a chance that it wasn't going to be working for Monday. However, they did get it fixed Monday afternoon, and we were able to get one flight in with Brant and Dan, which was really good. And we should be flying Dan will be flying this morning, and Brian will be watching in the back.
Brian Turner in the wild. This is what he looks like working.
This is a professional version of me.
I forgot my cold rag, but
I did too. I had it teed up in the fridge, everything.
Well, I've got it in the thing, but I don't. Just it's.
You may want it more on the second flight.
AC. Yeah, turn that AC off.
That'd be nice.
Cow flaps open, brakes. I've got the brakes.
I have no brakes.
You have no brakes.
You're the only one with brakes.
All right, quick takeoff briefing. We'll treat every takeoff as though it's going to be a rejected takeoff. If everything goes smoothly, then we'll continue the takeoff.
Okay.
Treat the throttles as though they're 1. As you advance the throttles, about 3 to 5 seconds on them, nice and smooth all the way to forward. You'll verify the airspeed comes alive, verify the engine gauges are green. We'll rotate at 90 and climb out up to 2,500 feet.
Okay.
And you'll accelerate to blue line in your takeoff climb. Now, at a safe altitude, about 1,000 feet, we can bring the throttles back to a cruise setting, 23, 24 there. And then we'll head out to the south to the practice area. Anything that happens before rotation, engine failure, you're getting off runway center line, something bad happens, both throttles will immediately come closed. You'll maintain directional control with your feet, and then brakes as needed. Anything that happens after rotation, we'll continue the takeoff, pitch for blue line, and plan on coming back around landing single engine. Okay? Any questions?
No.
Okay. And that'll be generally about the takeoff briefing you'll want to give on the check ride as well.
Okay. Grand Prairie Tower, Baron 8970 Mike, ready at 18 for South Carter.
Baron 8970 Mike, Grand Prairie Tower, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
18 clear for takeoff, Baron 70 Mike.
All right, lights are good, camera set, action. Mixture's rich, props are full,
All right,
finals clear,
but clear.
runway's clear.
We got a helicopter.
Yep, they're on the right side of the runway, we're good.
Okay.
And you'll kind of keep the throttles, don't really touch them until you get lined up with runway center line. We can keep it rolling here.
Okay.
Get lined up. Good, get lined up. Make sure your nose wheel is straight.
Okay.
Which is, it is, all right. Both throttles smoothly coming up all the way to full.
All right, here we go.
Feet off the brakes.
Get off
Good.
the brake.
Good. Power smoothly coming up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All the way forward.
Third.
Airspeed's alive.
Airspeed alive.
Gauges are green. A little bit of back pressure here to keep
Okay.
that oscillating from happening.
All right, we're at 80.
Okay.
We're looking for 90.
90. Apply a little back pressure.
There
and
we go.
rotate. Your pan on the throttles there. All right, no more runway remaining. Positive, ready to climb.
Okay, identify gear.
Gear comes up. Pull it out and then up.
Yeah.
There you go. And your climb attitude right here
Okay.
looks good. Just kind of put
120.
the nose right at the edge of the horizon. That'll be a good takeoff climb attitude.
Okay.
Roger, 70 Mike.
Oh, what did he say?
He's just talking about this helicopter up here, which we can offset him just to the left here.
To the left?
Yeah. See this
I see him.
helicopter?
Gotcha.
It won't go to the left.
Oh, I was going to offset.
We have Arlington's airspace over to the west here.
That's right.
So every
I
time you
remember
take off on runway 18, try to head for this first bridge on the lake here, and that'll keep you out of Arlington's airspace and out of the arriving traffic into Grand Prairie.
How much of this you want me to film from back here with your phone, Dan?
Just
Periodically?
Yeah, periodically. Once it gets repetitive, we don't need that.
Just the screw-ups, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So run it the whole time then.
So the way I like to set up for
Lesson 1 is really all about getting familiar with the twin-engine airplane, flying maneuvers that we've done in the single engines, and of course, perfecting the landings.
So that's just beyond that dot there.
Yeah.
We'll go 360 degrees one way, then 360 degrees back the other direction.
All right, here we go. Clear right, clear left. All right.
Going well. Keep that right hand on the throttles. There you go. Good. That's about the side picture right there. The nose needs to be slicing right through the horizon. Just the tip of the nose.
Okay, clear left still. Looking south.
Good. Pitch is a little bit low
Yeah,
here.
see that? Adjusting. Don't want to bust.
Good. If you're a little bit low, you
I know,
can
I'm working it.
shallow the
Yeah.
bank a little bit, add a little bit of back pressure.
We're at 270.
And you want to start your rollout about half the degree of bank, so maybe just past 210 will be good.
Okay. There's our wake.
There's your wake. Back the other direction.
All right, here we go. Clear,
Clear
right.
right.
Altitude's a little low. So we're going to shallow and pull back a little bit.
Good.
Okay, there's our altitude, so I'm going to get a good side picture here.
Good job on the corrections. The corrections should be pretty minor. Nice and smooth. Control inputs to fix it.
I'm a little shallow, so I'm going to increase the bank.
Runway 18, good set to go.
Number 2 for 1825 Alpha.
All right.
Good job. Spending most of that time, most of your attention outside, looking for that sight picture. Right here looks really good.
All right, and we'll begin our rollout here. There we go, and at altitude.
Very nice.
Okay.
Not too bad. Maybe a little shallow at some points, but we can clean that up a little bit. Nice. Questions?
Nope.
Cool.
I just want to know if I'm better than Brant.
You are right now.
All right, good. That's all that matters.
Nothing like
And really important that I'm better than Brian.
Nothing like a little friendly competition.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. We're pilots. Without competition, we wouldn't be pilots.
That's right. Bring your pitch up just slightly.
All right, slow it down a little bit with the pitch up.
Good.
Power out a little bit. We're still a little fast.
Good.
There we go. There's a blue line right there.
Good.
So we'll keep the pitch.
Good. May need a little bit of power here, sink in just slightly. Good. That power setting's good.
Okay.
Just kind of hold that for now.
Okay, we're at blue line. Little pulling out a little bit.
Pitch attitude looks good. Side picture looks good. Speed looks good.
And mid by traffic crew track 230, turn in base, runway 18, goodbye.
Good. Now here you can start slowing to 90, so smoothly back on the power, not quite to idle. That power setting's good right there.
Is this where you do props forward?
Yes,
Okay.
props forward.
Okay.
All right, here, power smoothly comes all the way to idle. Keep your pitch down.
Keep the pitch down.
Good. About here, just transition to straight level and just hold it off. Good. Good. All right, you have the brakes. Don't need to slam on them. Smoothly apply brake pressure with both feet.
Okay.
Then it's Brian's turn for his first lesson.
All right, flaps need to come up.
Okay, flaps
Identified.
Good.
So out and up.
Grand
Prairie Tower.
We're at Aviator Air.
And your push stock may not work, we'll see.
Grand Prairie Tower.
It doesn't work. Okay, I'll do the call. Grand Prairie ground.
Apparently I broke it.
8970 Mike at Aviator, ready to taxi south.
Baron 8970 Mike, Grand Prairie ground, runway 18, taxi Alpha.
18 Alpha, 70 Mike. All right, you've tested the brakes already?
Yep.
Clear left, clear right. Good, perfect on the power. Don't need a whole lot of power to taxi.
Do you hear that, Dan? He said I'm perfect.
Yeah, you can just quit now.
Good, and then once you get rolling, you can bring back the power and just kind of let it roll. Only use as much power as you need to not use the brakes.
Okay.
The camera's all overheated except the outside one, and we do have audio.
You're already in the check ride mindset.
What's that mean?
I mean, you're all like clearing turns, you know, everything's nice and sharp. Okay. I'm not going to jinx it, but it's been the best steep turns, best slow flight of the three, so keep it up. Doing great.
Thank you. Short final one.
Did you hear that, Dan? Because the cameras are on.
Who will be ready for the check ride Thursday morning? Well, the lessons continue, and we'll see if we can get ready to pass that check ride in the next episode.